What up, channel? This is Foreplayy, and this is iGame episode 13, or episode 1 for Mw3. We'll probably just go ahead and call it episode 1 since we are switching games. In case you guys don't remember what iGame is where I break down individual games of myself and what I was thinking during that game. Exactly why I call it iGame, because it's my game. It's not from my team's point of view. It's normally just everything I'm doing. I see a guy jump across and go to the columns here, so I'm going to try to nade him up. Dito's going to get that kill. And you'll see when I turn this corner right here in 2 seconds. I'm going to see a glimpse in that guy's head. So I'm going to hit him with a jump shot. He does not move, and I'm going to end up getting the headshot for a kill. That's the first round. Basically with this series, I wanted to do search, and it's going to be hard for me to explain to you like what my teammates are doing, because obviously it's not about them. But I might try to have them featured on some of these just so they can break it down too, outside of what Stainville and Sharp will be doing for the this series as well. But starting the second round, what I like to do is I like to push up and try to stop a rush, because I think if teams are going to rush, it's normally in the first couple rounds because teams are antsy and they're trying to feel each other out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to push up here and try to stop the rush while Liar is going to push towards the left. But what he doesn't notice is the guy pushes up to the bomb zone. So I want to try to push up and take him out immediately before he has time to get away. And I'm going to be able to do that. And then I'm going to push up towards top art is what we call it. But I think someone called out a guy bottom art. Now I see shots being fired towards hallway. I'm not even going to worry about him. And what it is, it's me, I think, versus two people right here. And I know that there's a guy in top hall, and I think a guy in the columns area. So I'm going to see this guy in the columns. I'm going to see a shadow, and I'm going to put this stun out and then a Simtex. His shots prevented me from getting a good Simtex off. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to turn the corner, and he's waiting for me. I probably could have taken that a little bit slower. And I think I was just in that whole rush mind state because the last game we played, I was rushing more aggressively. So you need to slow it down a little bit, and I shouldn't have been so quick to rush out. But starting in the third round, we're tied 1-1. And this is a good round if you're going to rush, because I played a little bit more passive on the last round, so now I can hit them with a rush I like to do. Plus, I see their ACR-based team, which they're not really a bunch of SMGs running around, so that means I get to have the advantage and do what I like to do. I'm going to push a far side rush, and I'm going to push exactly down. That needs to be your first look if you're doing that rush. Your second look should be top of the stairs, and I like to wait to see if there's anybody shooting, and then if nobody shoots, that's when I can commit, and I'm going to assume he's down here, which he is. I didn't see him at first, and then I'm going to pick up that kill. So now that I gave away my position, I need to be weary that, hey, he could be around me. I'm not sure where he is at the moment, but you'll notice here they call out top snipe. Top snipe is a snipe tower where potentially everyone goes. It overlooks B dom. You'll see it like on the far left. And it's right here. I see his head, so I'm just going to shoot through. I get a nice spray there, as you'll see. When I hit that shot, Dito was like, that's a crazy shot you hit. But it's kind of just lining it up. It wasn't as crazy as I thought it was, you know. But sometimes you'll get like catch breaks like that, especially in Mw3, because I think this game is kind of easy, like in a sense of like shots and people dying right away. So the last kill, I'm going to push bottom art. And I know someone's about to call him out going into top art. I wasn't sure where he was at this point in time, but right as he gets called out from staying in the hallway, that's when I can commit up top, and then I'm going to end up picking up this third kill right here. Stain dies, but it doesn't matter because I get the kill right there. So basically now we're going into the third round, well, the fourth round, which will be us winning 2-1 right now. And I like on the third round to kind of stay alive on defense. I think that's like the trick to a lot of defensive rounds. Make sure your team just stays alive. Like, you don't want to be too aggressive. You don't want to push too many times. Excuse me, this is our offensive round, but for this one, like, what I'm going to do is not try to push as hard. Originally, I would push straight down the middle road, and I would go under the Heglitch window where, like, the fire is. But this time, I'm going to try to stop my rush because I did the rush, so I don't want them to do it back, just in case the guy watched the kill cam and he saw it, and he's like, hey, I'm going to try that. So what I like to do is pretend as if I'm playing against myself and what would counter it. And there I'm going to peek, and I'm going to see a guy deep at the truck. I don't know if you see him. He put shots towards me. There's no way I'm going to win that. He has an ACR, I have an MP7. So I'm going to try to nade the car, put blank shots in the air. Blank shots are where you shoot after you nade. So, like, they think that you're still engaging the gunfight, but you're not. So it's kind of just like a mind game for a little bit. But as we take a 3-1 lead, if you were going to try any crazy rushes or any last-minute stuff that you want to do, make sure you do it on the 3-1 round because you have a round to give before it starts to get more crucial that you win and seal the deal. So, like, what you want to do is on this round, for instance, like, try to play more aggressive or try out stuff that you've always wanted to try or rushes that you came up with. and then for the most part it should work. This is my round to go normally, and the team will be like, all right, go do what you normally do, and they know me as like a rusher when it comes to certain routes. I saw this route open up before, so I'm going to do the same route. This team did not watch it, and they didn't know where I was coming from, so I'm going to pick up a guy in the hallway. And now, see that guy right there was looking? So he was waiting. There's also a guy on my left, so I'm going to pick him up too. And I know this last guy was top arch. He took shots at me, so I'm going to come back. I know that he committed, and he ran away. And I'm going to get the easy 3 kills there again. So I think I finished this game 9-1, I want to say. I'm not really sure. Could be 10-1. Obviously, we'll see in a second. But this is iGame. I hope it helps. And yeah, just be ready for all the episodes. All right, peace.